Hello everybody. So it was a nice day outside, and instead of being a normal person and being like, oh, I'm gonna enjoy my little short lunch break outside, I was like, ooh, a lot of natural light, I can make a video. Got this little female in a couple days ago from E-Night. They are an official Good Smile distributor, and yeah, so I actually really like them for the most part. Like, they you pre-order, you don't pay then, you pay later, but they send you a PayPal invoice, which is really convenient because then you can like if you have too much on one credit card and you need to put it on another, or you just sold something on eBay or any of those other sites, what have you, and you have extra money and you're just like, oh, I'd rather go ahead and pay this off than put it on a card, you could do that too. So I kind of like that fact about them. First time using them, so yeah. But anyways, I actually just recently finished volume 1 of the Chainsaw Man manga, and yeah, so I was really kind of excited to open her up because I just have a feeling from just in volume 1, she's probably going to be my favorite character. So especially since she loves cats so much. So anyways, I thought I'd do a quick unboxing, especially since I'm going to be leaving and at my other destination for a little bit. So there's better lighting here, even though I'm going to take my light anyways. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at Miss Power. She is Nendoroid 1580, and yeah. So let's get into the unboxing. Right off the bat with the box, you have the same kind of setup that you did for Denji. It's the nice little blood splatter design. I don't know if it's coming across, because when I look at the box in the actual phone lens, it looks red, but it's actually like hot pink and teal, which is really cool. I really do love that that color aesthetic. And you get suggested poses on both sides and the back, and of course on the top and the bottom with a little bit of the paint splatter. And then the front is like normal. I really do appreciate the box designs that are slightly different. And this is going to sound funny, but like when I have it stacked up in the closet, it actually makes it a lot easier for me to be like, okay, there's that box that I'm looking for. If they all look the same, they all kind of blend in. And so I have to really sit there and look for the box that I need the particular accessory out of, if I'm wanting to change up poses. But anyways, let's go ahead and open her up and see how she is inside. So this is all she comes with. She doesn't come with as much as Denji did, but I think she comes with enough to get the job done. Now you get the main figure with the nice horns. You get Meowie. You get a zombie arm, a couple of little different arms, and a couple of her different blood weapons. You get a kind of happy face, because the default is more of a mischievous face to me than just a standard default, which I really kind of like when a standard faceplate actually has a little personality to it, because a lot of times the standard faceplate is just very static and doesn't really do much for the character. So most of the time I don't really use the standard faceplates, but this one actually is really nice. Then you've got a eating faceplate, and I love me some eating faceplates or anything that's quirky or kind of funny, especially with more of your shonen style animes, it's nice to see like little cutesy funny things with them as well as action poses. So anyways, let me go ahead. I will go ahead and take her out and put her in a couple of different poses. Okay, so here she is in her first pose. The only thing that I really see that bothers me with her is this arm piece right here being so loose to put on the default shoulder. It comes with another shoulder piece right here, which is supposed to make it, like, I guess, push out further. But the pose that I see on the box, it has it kind of like this, where she's like this, but off to the side. But with this just being so flimsy, I'm guessing it's a manufacturing thing is what I'm guessing, that all of them are like this. Correct me if I'm wrong, anybody else who may have her. But it just seems like one of those manufacturing errors, like with the original Ryuko. So I probably won't pose her like this anyway, and if I do, I may use a little bit like molding clay, or maybe even like some sticky tack, and put just a tad bit on the inside just to give it that stability, because it just, like, you nudge it, like, I mean, it stays on pretty decently, but like if you nudge it enough, or like even if you turn it, it's going to fall right off. But yeah, overall, like looking over her hairpiece looks a lot better than the dingy hairpiece. You really cannot see the seam lines like you could in his. Like his, you could see all of his seam lines, or most of his seam lines. The only other thing I noticed was that the horn on one of the sides doesn't necessarily go all the way down, but it doesn't really bother me all that much. Anyways, I'm going to put her probably in more of a default pose, just default pose. Lord, I can't even talk. So I can use the kitty with her. And then I might try to do the zombie eating pose. So yeah, let's put her in a different pose, shall we? Okay, so before doing the kitty pose, I decided to try the other action pose, and this one actually holds up much better. See the different elbow joint, or not elbow joint, but shoulder joint. Kind of pushes the arm out a little bit more, but it's a lot more stable than the other one, and actually looks really nice for the action pose. So just in case anybody wanted to do this or put her in an action pose, I would suggest doing her in this one, in case the other with the hammer doesn't hold up quite as well. I also think it looks cooler, to be completely honest. But yeah, I thought I'd do this pose really quickly before moving on to other cutesier poses. Anyways, let's go ahead and continue on with posing her. And here she is with Meowie. This is a very simple pose, but it actually is quite cute. Just switching out the faceplate makes a huge difference. But yeah, something I did notice, Lord, forgive the shaking there. When you do switch out these, after a while, they do kind of, lose a little bit of their grip. The shoulder, that's kind of normal, but it's not anything, extreme to be concerned about. I don't feel, at least on this side. It was a little bit looser, but not enough to where it doesn't hold, or it's easy to fall out, or it flops. Something I do like is the way they did with the with the hoodie. The hoodie's an actual separate piece that kind of has like a little peg thing in the back. I didn't try to remove it because it came like that. But I kind of appreciate that because it does help with a little bit more mobility as far as like where you're able to pose and stuff. Now I would suggest, and I mean this is what I did with mine when I pose, I take the head off. Most of the time with any long Nendoroid, any long-haired Nendoroid, I tend to do that just because it's a pain, and I'm afraid I'm going to scratch something from trying to move around and posing her. So just a suggestion there. But Meowie's really cute, and he's rather detailed. I don't know if you can zoom in on that, but I really do love the face on him. He's super cute. Little chunky kitty loaf. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and put her in the final pose. Depending on how it looks, I may actually keep her in that one. But we'll see. Okay. Here is the final pose. Her eating the zombie arm. Now see, this just really bothers me, and I'll probably get attacked. And through fiddling with it, I realized it's actually the forearm right here. The hole that connects this is wider than all the other ones, so it doesn't stay in very well and snugly as the other ones do. But then again, it could be a factory thing, or it could just be mine. But I could just use some tack, or even if I wanted to get more permanent, I could use some clay or something and just put like a very thin line in there. But yeah, this is, I do really like this pose. It's cute. So I might keep her in this. Either that or the sword. The swords pose, actually, I liked it a lot better than I thought it would. But this is super cute right here. But yeah, overall thoughts, like, I would say if you're debating between her and Denji, my personal opinion, I would get her over Denji just because she looks cute. You can put her in some action poses, and she doesn't take up too much space. You don't have to worry about breaking her. And to me, the human hair quality of hers versus Denji is a lot better. Now, if you're going to pose Denji only in the Chainsaw Man form, then I would say go for Denji, because the Chainsaw Man form, the head is amazing. It looks really super cool. The only thing that concerns me is the weight of it and the double neck joint. If that ends up breaking, that's where you're going to have problems. And the blood effect, getting that on and off the chainsaw is a little bit unnerving, because you have to kind of like pull it out, the ends open to get it in. But it's very fragile, and you feel like you're going to break it. So that kind of makes me nervous. But I think she's super cute. And I really do love her eyes and the way she came out. But yeah, I'm actually really happy that the pre-order for this worked out and that I got her. Looking at her today, I really do like her. Even with the little problem on the arm. The quality on mine, I think, was pretty well done compared to a lot of the other Nendoroids that I've been getting recently. There's like one minor paint transfer, I think, on the arm somewhere. But it's no big deal. I can just, more than likely, I can get that off. But yeah, I would definitely recommend her. I would recommend the manga. I'm actually looking into pre-ordering, or not pre-ordering because it's already out, ordering volume 2 so I can keep up with the manga. And hopefully the anime will come out soon. It's slated for this year, but there's no designated date for it. So, but anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. And if you like this kind of content, leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more. Until next time, I'll see y'all later.